I got Google Fiber, Elijah Wood. What do you got? Haha. Oh.
Shoot the fucking horse!
No, don't shoot the horse. No. Don't shoot my...
Oh man. No. Shit. Okay.
Why is this one... Why are they all... Why is he not wearing the same skirt? This is disgusting. Oh my god, I touched it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I touched it again. Oh my god. Oh my god, I touched it again. Oh my god, it's their dinner. I knew that they ate people. It's gross. I just had the vibe. They didn't pass the vibe. Yep. Yes, I have. I died in a T-pose. How that happened? How did John just die in a T? Strong right there. Can't wait for the 1v1. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, go to the other side. Go to the other side.
Oh, you got it. Yes!
Oh! Legendary. Legendary duo right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yup. I lived in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is very behind in like media times and stuff. So it was all about the... God damn it! Excuse me. Fuck. Holy shit. It was all about the Exco and gangsta and stuff. And then I came to Ontario, and then it was Jesus. Don't shart yourself. How about having a microphone? Oh, that's a good photo. That's me that's me after the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. That's me. That's me after, like 10 minutes after I eat 3 spoonfuls of Flamin' Hot Cheetos mac and cheese. And then eat the chip. This is me trying to eat the chip. Quick! Let's go to a theater in America. That sounds safe. Says nobody. That was dark. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America.
This way! Through the alley!
Oh. Okay. No! No! Get away from me! Oh! No! No! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Get rid of this guy first! Shift! 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 Where's the other guy? No! I have a bar for a reason! Hold the phone. Hello?
Congratulations. You have been selected by Air Canada to receive a $999 credit towards your next trip. For further details, press 0 now.
I press 0.
You are currently caller number 5, waiting to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience.
You called me!
Hi, good afternoon. My name's Aaron. I'm going to speaking with.
Hey, Alan. My name is IAmTripleG. Why was I put on hold if you called me? Alright. Scam likely. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Go. Go. Shit. Oh, shit. God damn it. Shit. No. Where are the rest of them? I don't care. Just go. Go. Yes. Not sus. Woke them all up. I know. Fucking run. Fucking run. Okay, hold on. Let's heal. Holy shit. Get ready for the fight of my life. Shut up. That's not nice. That's rude. Wait. Why is that? Why is my shotgun? Bitches! Okay, that's cool. Hello. Shoot the locks. That was a good. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you, compadre. I will fight next to you.
Don't use a shotgun. Whoa, I can throw bottles. I'm gonna hit him. Should I hit him? No. What should I do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hit this guy.
But am I throwing it? Huh? That's the question.
I think you are. Your chat says you are.
Match point.
My chat says I am?
Yeah. He'd probably be like, dang, Triple G, you goddamn fucking, you drip. Oh, what I was gonna show you again. How drippy I am? Oh, pizza socks. My socks have pizza slices on them. Fuck yeah. So stupid. I have pizza socks. God. Can you not? I'm a bad person. Literally tastes like there's just noodles with flaming hot Cheetos and cheese. And bacon. Oh! We can make ghost pepper tacos. It's pretty hot. I'm sweating. It's pretty fucking hot. One shot. Headshot. Boom. No. Boom. God damn. Oh my god, he shot the kid!
I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby. I know.
Where the hell were you 5 minutes
Sarah.
ago, Uncle Tommy?
Baby.
Speak with Mike, please.
Who's calling?
My name is IAmTripleG. He just called me. He literally just called me.
I didn't call you. I haven't been near the phone.
Oh, okay. I think somebody's using your phone number to spam call people.
It must be because I've been sitting at the other end of the couch and I had to get up and crawl over to get to the phone.
Well, I'm really, really sorry to disturb you, ma'am.
That's okay, but my phone number came up, eh?
It did, yeah. No, it's the one I called right back, and I was just trying to see what was going on, because as soon as I tell them what my name is, they instantly hang up on me.
You're kidding.
No, not at all.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, well, I'm really sorry that they're using your number.
Yeah, me too. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I hope you have a really good night. Sorry for calling you so late.
Watching my Blue Jays, so they better win.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a...
It takes only 1 pint of water to thoroughly clean your butt after you poop. Even if you poop a lot, like me, that pales in...
What hurts? Why would she say that? Oh my god. The PR marketing team's like, hey, we need to make you more relatable. Oh my god.
Even if you poop a lot, like me, that pales in comparison to the 37 gallons of water it takes to create a single.
Wow.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey all, welcome to IAmTripleG stream. Prepare yourselves for the weirdest, wild, funny time of your life. The stream is about to start. 3, 2, 1. What?
What's up? How's everybody? Thank you, Ghosty, coming in with the bits. Oh my god, how are you guys? How's everything? How's life? It's like beautiful. Oh my fucking god, my phone. It's a wonderful, Tuesday afternoon. Got my Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt. Flexing on everybody. That was a nice opening. I know my lady she's really awesome. She's the best. I am super excited. We finished The Last of Us Part Uno last Saturday, and that was a time. I'm not gonna lie. Last of Us definitely is a different game than I anticipated it to be. It's very great. It's a beautiful thing. It's very story driven. I really enjoyed it. I did not look at any spoilers for anything. I have it loaded up on my PlayStation. The only thing is like Red Dead, where you have to have two different what's it called? Two different discs, like a data disc and whatever. I was like, whoa, that's intense. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We had a viral tickety talk almost with the recreating the meme of like, oh my god, this is the fucking cutest thing. It's funny. Fuck it, I like it. It's gonna go good. It's gonna go viral. I guarantee it. My phone is blowing up right now, and I don't know why. I have no clue why. I have my work. Someone from my work had the weirdest day, and I asked her if I could share it on stream, and she said yes. So we're gonna. I gotta watch it a few more times to help it. Yeah, please. Soy 6'9". You are Takashi 6'9". So. Oh hell. Oh heck. What else? So yeah, she told me that I am able to share what had happened, and I'm excited because we both work at FedEx. Well, maybe we can't. It's gone. Oh no, it's here. It's here. It's here. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go through the story. I'm not gonna name her name, and then we're gonna get into Last of Us 2. So I get a voice note to be like, "Hey, I've had the weirdest day ever," and then it starts off like this.
Okay, so I just did a whole long voice note and realized that you can only record up to 1 minute, so I'm gonna try this again. First things first, I'm in a sketchy area in Brantford, and I've never been here before.
Don't dox me. I don't live near Brantford.
Existed. It's really gross. But I went into this apartment building, and these guys let me in. They were sketchy. I swear that they just like did a drug deal or something. By the way, they're talking and then thanking each other at the end of it. Anyways, I go to the apartment, and I notice that there's like needle disposals on the walls with lots of needles in them, and it's like a nonprofit, like government housing place. So super sketchy. If I knew that's what the place was going to be like, I probably wouldn't have gone in, because I'm like, I can't even describe how sketchy it was in there. And from the outside, it looked like a school.
So I already am assessing the situation. So drug dealers talking and then saying thank you to each other as they let her into the building. It's kind of funny. And whatever. I think she's definitely overreacting. I'm like, I don't think that's like that big of a deal, okay? So then I'm like, oh my god, what street were you in? And then she didn't tell me because she was still doing this.
And then when I first started today, I saw that one of my packages said live animals, reptiles. So I kept that one up at the front after throwing it into one of my bins. Oh my god. And then I realized it was a reptile. So then I put it up in the front. So then when I went to this lady's...
To clarify, people are not supposed to throw them, but she does. Oh my god.
Place, I went up to her apartment, and I was like, just so you know, I kept them up at the front. I kept them warm. I said, I have no idea what's in here. And then she's like, oh yeah, I was wondering when they were coming. I'm like, what's in here anyway? And she's like, come inside, invites me inside her apartment. That I probably shouldn't have done. I should have never gone inside this lady's house, because I was already
like, okay, why would you go into the house first of all? And like she's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. But this is the funniest fucking shit.
Already, like I said, in like a super sketchy area.
Holy fuck.
And I was already sketched out. And then this like tattooed, pierced up lady, you know what?
She's very judgmental, but like, I think she was more so like scared.
It's not that. This lady was sketchy. Different kind of tattoos and
oh my god.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but...
Anyways, I'm gonna stop judging her by her looks, but it just was a questionable house. So I go inside the apartment, and because that was a great idea.
That clicking
she tells me to
is
close the door
the four ways on the van,
me, which
by the way.
I thought was scary, but I did it. And then she brings me into this.
Okay, hold on. When she tells you, "Hey, close the door," I'm not going in. I'm not going in, like personally. I am not going in. That's just nuts. But okay.
and she starts pulling out like these bins from like a storage area, just fucking tons of snakes, showing me these huge, massive, disgusting, thick snakes. And then I said, so what was in the box? She said 2 ball pythons. She's like, I didn't want to tell you out there because I'm not supposed to have them here. And I'm like, oh my God. And then she shows me like she has.
So she has. She should have known. I know, right? Oh, what do you have in those giant containers? Oh, massive snakes.
Like she has like this whole wall of reptiles. And then she made me meet her Siberian husky. And then she made me meet her kid. It was fucking weird.
It's so. Wow.
Yes. Like.
Okay, so I go, wait a second. She made you meet her kid as well? And then I'm like, by the way, that's really funny. Like, first of all, you should have known that, like, if you're delivering, like, live reptiles to this lady, it could be something weird. I totally called it too, and I was like, that's so funny. And I'm like, I've had to deliver them too, and like, yeah, I keep them up in safe with me, and then I just like make sure that they get it, and then I'm like, okay, peace, I don't need to go in. But so okay, I go, wait, she made you meet her kid?
I'm telling you, it was so weird. Like, oh my God. I wish I could have like videoed it because it was just so bizarre. But yes, so she shows me all these snakes, and then she brings me into her kitchen and she's calling her dog, and then she's like, Dad, let the dog in. She's probably like 35, 40. She's like, Dad, let the dog in. So she wanted me to meet her dog, and then after that, her daughter runs over and she's like, come say hi. And I'm like, it's very, very weird. Yeah, I've just had a fucking weird day. I'm still in Brantford. I'm supposed to go to Delhi.
All right, so this is voice messages that I'm getting from a coworker. I was, amazing today, and I got done super early, and she has had the day from hell, and this is basically what she was telling me. So as delivery people, we're not supposed to go into people's houses if we're invited. And she did the dumbest shit. She could have got killed by these pythons. Holy fuck. So I had a good laugh at that. And oh no, you broke the rule. I didn't break any rule. She broke a rule. So, and then she's like texting me. She's like, hey, do you think we should get tasers or pepper spray if shit happens like that? And I was like, no. That's totally why she orders it from FedEx. So she can get human food. Oh my God. Oh yeah. That's crazy. I just don't understand. That's so funny. As I load this game up, it says there's text to speech. Is that a feature that I need to yell into my controller? That's good. Hell yeah, Texas. Good for you, Ninja Boy. By the way, welcome, Ninja Boy. Welcome, Cass. Welcome, everybody else. We are starting Last of Us 2. I have no clue what that's for. Oh, okay, cool. And yeah, just to round up, I'm just living for today, What else are we gonna do? What else is on the docket? Oh, I have partnered with a G Fuel, not G Fuel, by the way. I know you welcome me on the stream. 24 minutes. Okay, I just want to say that 11 minutes of the stream is previews and an intro. So, and then we had to do my intro rant. Hey man, you gotta come at the beginning of the stream to see what it's like. You always you just kind of like show up in the middle, my dude. So you drinking your go-go juice? Yes. Swift Lifestyles. If you go to swiftlifestyles.com, you can get 10% off with code TripleG. Fun fact. They got some cool stuff. They got shaker cups, some vitamins, some G Fuel powder, some merch, and SwiftLifestyles.com. Code PaRT. There it is. I believe that's how it is. Ba-bam! I'm gonna be on the main cover photo soon. Because I'm working and I filmed a really cool promo and I sent it to them and they were super stoked. So I'm really excited, actually. No more thoughts on the website if you're looking at it. Did you ever get my... No! Do I look like I have my forever roll? I don't! I don't! So you're done with G Fuel. Lame. I'm only done with G Fuel. Contact support. I'm probably good. Yeah, no, I should. We should do it. I don't want to do it right now. I'm streaming. But I should do that. No, Swift Lifestyles just is cooler. And this drink that they have, it's cool. They have 3 flavors right now at the moment. The raspberry blue sour strip is amazing. That's my shit. I ordered 4 of them because it's so good. Not a big fan of bubblegum, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not a big fan of cotton candy. So really, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're into bubblegum flavored stuff or cotton candy stuff, that shit's probably for you, not for me. But like the blue sour strips, that's my shit. I'll down that. I'll eat that for breakfast. I'll snort it. I'll put it anywhere. So, just fun facts. But like cotton candy, and that's you if you like it. And bubblegum, oh my god, bubblegum flavored anything is like bleh. Bleh. Sorry for people who like it. But yeah, code PaRT. All one word. The sour one sounds good too. It is. It's delish, actually. You want to become famous? No, I'm okay. I'm doing something else here. Come on. Oh, the ding dong. The ding dong. Yo, bubblegum flavored G Fuel is so good. Bang on him. I did. Don't worry. You know what? That's the thing. I didn't really get into the bubblegum flavored stuff. And as much as I love G Fuel, I've been asked to like Swift Lifestyles a little bit more. It's basically a caffeine drink. I'm not. I could be a salesperson right now and tell you that it does. It works. It keeps you up. It's basically sugar free, so it's good for you. I've been told to tell people that G Fuel has filler in it. And Swift Lifestyles does not. I'm a great salesperson right now. Remember, code PaRT. Yep. Heck yeah. What else? The strawberry slushy flavored is amazing. Oh, for your G Fuel? Heck yeah. Alright. I would love to be partnered with them in the future, is what you're saying. That'd be good. It'd be cool. I do. Wink, wink. I get a little bit. I gets a bit. And then I'm working on being able to get a friends and family code so that it's higher. If I did, I say use code NinjaBoy20. Okay. Yeah, we'll use code PaRT. One word. For 10% off. So it's PaRT. Like the TRIPLE. And G. Ba-bam. Nailed it. Which is cool. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I do make a commission. That's why I'm not sponsored. I'm partnered. Sponsorships are different and then partnerships and kind of like brand ambassador things. But it's really cool. Like, so I've been emailing them for like a little bit, and like I noticed that they started doing a huge like social media like blast about like trying to get people to do ambassador partner stuff, which I was like, oh sweet. And so like I bought some, and then I was like, oh, this is not bad. I like it. I was like, you know, I want to be part of it. So I posted on Instagram. In like the stories and stuff, and then I did like a weird you want to be partnered with Dr. Pepper. Every sale that you get for Ninja Boy 20, you make a commission on. Hell yeah, man. You know what Dr. Pepper sells for like $1.84, and like a 10% commission on $1.84 is like what, 18 cents? Not bad, man. Killing it. Good for you. Not bad. Hell yeah. Oh my god. With Tushy Spot. Oh, I wish. I fucking wish. Adidas chocolate cake boot. What? Oh my god. I wish like it's kind of, I wish I was sponsored by, you know, clothing brands, because then I wouldn't wear these little like, these make me look like I have really nice legs, not gonna lie. I should partner with a headphone sponsorship because I need new ones, some wireless ones. Bidet, everybody. Oh, also I think I should make a new website called Kyle's Feet. And it'll just be, whoa, almost knocked all the pops down. And it'll just be pictures of my feet. I don't know what New Balance is. Welcome, Demon. Let's get into gaming. We've messed around too much right now. I'm getting notifications. Oh heck. A shoe company? Oh, I want to be sponsored by Crocs. I never had Crocs before. I'm pretty sure they're legit, right? The Sus Bus is in. Good to see you live again. I'm still trying to figure out what you do for a living. You are a dean. Why? So, no, they don't. Goddamn. He did miss the Tushy. Let's go super bright because I'm blind. Oh, my television. Oh, that's bullshit. Wow, I probably should have done this before. It sounds like a spa that wipes your ass. That's basically what it is. It's the Tushy spa, dude. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, you know, hold on. I think I messed something up here. Yeah, I did. Oh. Wow. Whoa. Guys. We're in a freaking... God damn it. This is professional. Don't get me wrong. Alright. Oh my freaking god. Just give me a break, please. Computer. Alright. Oh! So it was appropriate that I came in and said bidet. Yes! I call that a win. I call that more than just a coincidence. Today's Elijah Wood tweet is, "Hey Elijah, I miss you." No, it's not. It was, "Hey Elijah." Oh my god. Hey, Elijah Wood. I just want to say I'm starting Last of Us 2 today. It'd be cool if you came by. Thanks. And that's it. If you stopped by, and then boom, twitch.tv/IAmTripleG. That's all you had to do. Stooped by. Alright. There it is for Elijah Boot. Buy some shorts instead. Yeah, Ninja Boy. I'm never going to buy Croc shoes because they're uncomfortable and I don't like the way they look. Yeah, but your feet are going to be so, like, freaking refreshed. Imagine wearing Crocs in this lake. Ugh. You get out of the lake. As you're walking, the wind just dries your feet. Oh. Beautiful. It's beautiful. The most challenging and realistic experience. Fuck yeah. Okay, we're going grounded, baby. Sound like wit. Oh my god. Camera assist. Permadeath? Holy. Wait, what the heck is permadeath? No, don't do permadeath. Okay. Is it on? No, it's off. Okay, good. Jesus. You have very... well, way to go. Permadeath, and it blows up my PlayStation. We're looking for story here, guys. I'm not looking for difficulty. I know I'm not a true gamer, don't worry. I'm wearing a Sonic t-shirt, okay? That makes me so much true gamer. Okay. This is a first time experience. So far, it's like a moth to the flame. I have that shirt. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with easy mode. Makes things more enjoyable sometimes. I played it on easy last time and it was fucking hard. Oh god, I ain't ready for this. I ain't ready for it. Watch the Soy69 video. You're Soyla. Oh my god, is it a good guitar? Am I gonna get a guitar? A moth guitar. You know, I'll fix that bridge right there. A walnut, just fun fact.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away.
It's Joel.
You go halfway across the country with someone. She needed her immunity to mean something.
Whoa. So much better graphics.
Maybe I was starting to buy into that old...
What's clicking?
Cure business. Maybe I just wanted to do right by her.
Hold on.
And then we made it.
It's like crackling. I know, I hear it. I think I'm gonna have to fix it in a second. Can I pause? I can. Let's figure this out. Piece of junk. Piece of junk. Throw this on. We have technical difficulty. I'll throw some music on. You'll hear me yell at things. Actually, I can show you. I'll bring you with me. I'll bring you with me. Where's the Thor? A Thor cam. Are you ready for Thor cam to pop up? Because it's not going to be Thor, it's going to be me. Got him. Let's see. Sometimes, I don't know, it's just crackles. I noticed it while I was oh my god. While we were playing Red Dead. Oh my god, my face. Alright. Ready for this, folks? I don't think you are. Look how technical I am. Aw, damn it. See. Is it working? Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, that's not gonna help. Is it working? Is it working now? Poggers. It's not. It's not working. Okay, I can hear myself, but I can't see myself. Oh. Hello. There I am. Alright, let's try to fix this. So, it usually is a clicker when you put the last. But I removed it right here. It's kind of crazy back here, you know? I clutch timing? No, not clutch timing. Not at all. Hang up. Gone. It might fix now. It might be fixed. I don't know. Yeah, do sometimes live fixing. You know, it's gonna be good stream land. You did get me good there. I can't believe you. Can't believe you troll me like that. Boom. The CCs are not even close. Oh my god, we have a problem. So they are not good. The closed captioning on Twitch is just horrendous. It doesn't understand me whatsoever. Is it working? Oh, you son of a bitch. I had double audio. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see. I swear to God, if it's gonna click the whole time, I'm gonna throw out this thing. Free PlayStation 5.
Because of her, they were actually gonna make a cure.
I fixed it. Ninja Boy's now lurking.
The only catch, it would kill her.
Oh man.
Sweet Jesus.
Doctor?
Sweet Jesus.
I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Wait, is it gonna remember that I did this? It doesn't show it because... Okay, I get it.
Jesus Christ, Joe. What do you do? I saved her.
Oh. I kind of feel like a badass because I did that, but then I'm like, ooh. Not gonna lie.
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
Oh shit.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
He is such a good guy. So it's a good thing I didn't play this one first, right? we gave away the ending. Big time. Also, that's a Taylor guitar. That's a pretty good guitar right there. Fun fact. Fun fact.
That's a lot.
So it is.
What does Ellie know?
Nothing.
I told her they just ran some tests.
Oh shit.
I told her her immunity meant nothing. And she believed you?
Hopefully. So this is like right after. I feel like this should be a couple years after.
Didn't say otherwise.
He looks older. He's old man Joel. I will see. Oh man.
We should head back.
We should head back. But he got a guitar. I'm gonna be able to play Damn It on guitar? Alright, cool. But where are you gonna get strings, dude? Strings are probably gonna be the hardest thing to find. And you can't make strings in an apocalypse, not gonna lie. Oh shit. Oh my god. What happened? Okay. Go to the old rundown music stores. Oh, that's true. Gonna take my horse to the old town rundown music stores. I'm gonna find myself guitar strings. Oh, hey, the animation for the horses, top notch. They took a step out of Red Dead right here. I like it. Does it have the old town guitar center? Oh my god. We don't have a guitar center here in Canada. We have this thing called Long and McQuaid's guitar music store. This is beautiful. Jesus Christ. It's where are my sunglasses? To Gallup. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Holy shit, Tucky, man. Oh, it's the really nice place. Oh, what the fuck, dude? So they built like a commune. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is probably gonna be super sad, isn't it? Now I got a guitar. Started off with a guitar, now we here. Stop guessing. Just playing. I'm just talking, I'm sorry, I ramble. Just let it happen. I was gonna make a really bad joke of that's what my scoutmaster used to say to me. But then I was like, you know, that's not that funny. that happens daily. That happens every day in the whatever scouts. So that's not a funny thing to joke about. Well, it is, but it's not. There's so much SA in that organization. It's basically 98% of that. I was gonna say worse. Whoa. Okay. Joel looks the same, except for he's got a weird thing with his eyes. He's got something weird with his eyes. I don't like it. Alright, let's go into Fort Lauderdale. Ding 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 ding. I don't even know. What's Fort Lauderdale? I don't know.
It's okay. I got him.
I've never been.
You sure? Yeah.
Where are they getting all this denim? That's Florida? Oh, hell yeah. That's close to Jacksonville, is it not? It's not a fort. Oh. That's sad. It's a moat.
I can't say I'd have done different.
Is that his brother? I hope so.
Take to the grave if I have to.
I think it's his brother. It's Tommy. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. It's his brother. Hey, brother. Man, they got a thriving society. They even have hose. Look at that hose that's right there. Damn. I don't even have one of those. Neil Druckmann. Neil Druckmann. He's like the James Gunn. Oh. I thought you meant another hose. No, a hole, like a hole, a hose. Like, I can't even say it. Holes. And thoughts. Hose and thought. Twitch thoughts. They got Twitch thoughts here.
Ellie?
I'm just kidding. They don't. Yo, how did she get an iPod? Was it iPod Nano? Oh yeah, totally. That's totally an old Nano.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but...
Hey.
Cassette player Nano. Same thing. Most of the people watching probably wouldn't know what it is.
What's up, Joel?
I just think it's a Zune.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Just
Folks
checking
are,
in.
talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
Yo, she got a lava lamp? Fuck.
Good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We should get a lava lamp.
Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and he told me a joke, and I thought about you. It's oh shoot, I forgot it. Something about a clock. How do you?
Joel, it's pretty late, and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just
She has her own place. Hell yeah.
I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
Yo, she's got asteroids in the back. Fuck yeah.
What's this?
ECG. It's a guitar.
Some folks call
It's a
this thing
guitar.
here a guitar.
It's a guitar.
Funny.
It's a guitar.
You want to hear something?
Where'd you get the strings, Joel?
Okay.
No stairway.
Promise me.
Oh, he even found a capo.
You
What the
won't
fuck?
laugh.
I won't laugh. I won't.
I might.
I'm trusting you.
I might. I'm sorry. This is awkward for me. Oh my god, I can play. Oh fuck yeah, G. Choose a chord. I am. Oh my god. Holy. I'm so good. What are you talking about? I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. We dying over here. CC just said orgy of strings, Joel.
To lose you, I surely lose myself.
Yo, closed captions are best.
Everything I have found here, I'm not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed.
Where's my lighter?
To make this man of me. Oh,
Orgy of strings to all.
missing parts. I've no need for
I don't have strings. No.
anymore. 'Cause I believe, and believe, 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me.
Everyone should watch this. They're amazing. Yeah, closed captioning loves me.
Well,
it doesn't.
That didn't suck.
I'll take what I can get.
I want to play guitar now.
She's yours.
No. No. I don't know the first thing about
Promise
this.
that I teach you how to play.
I got a guitar.
You did.
You got any picks?
So what do you say, tomorrow night? First lesson?
Hell yeah, we learning Slayer. Rain in Blood. Hell yeah.
Okay.
He still got that broken Apple Watch.
Okay.
Hello, Eddie. Beer, by the way.
Do you remember the joke?
What is the downside
Basically.
to eating a clock? It's time consuming.
That's so dumb.
Wow, that's a dad joke right there. That's great. I love it.
Good night, kiddo.
Hell yeah. The graphical leap is crazy, not gonna lie. It's great though. Dad jokes are the best jokes. Exclamation mark dad jokes in the chat. Set them up for you. Can work all day. Part 2. Four years later. Okay. So like I'm 18. Maybe. If that was the same age as the last game.
Hey.
Morning.
Sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
Who are you?
She had quite a night after I left.
You fuck, bro. Hell yeah.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait. You kissed Dina?
He fucks, bro.
Oh. I thought this...
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
Oh shit.
She was probably just trying to make you
Oh
jealous.
shit.
I would never...
Yeah, it is.
I'm messing with you, man.
She's slaying. Oh yeah. She's viping. You know why she's viping? Because she's clearly piping.
It's kind of fucked up you did that. Stuff together, we're already late.
We already late.
Smells fine.
Alright, so she lives by herself. That's crazy. I can spoil the entire game now. No, you can't. I'll kick you out forever. You'll never be able to come back. So could I, but I ain't flexing. Yay. Well, that's good. I'm gonna guess. Ninja Boy, you're in this game. And we're gonna go to a deli.
Sure.
Where you work. Or where you used to work. And then I'm gonna buy some ham and salami. And then I'm gonna make a nice pastrami salami ham sandwich with cheddar. She got a TV! How the hell do you get a TV in the apocalypse? Can I play? I can't play guitar, so I'm a little bit... Yeah. Take that.
Is Joel up?
Oh, freaking knife. She is slay. Fuck my daily job.
Sucks.
That sucks. She is slaying. She got a PS3. I didn't even see that.
Up. It's just about to get up.
Hold on, let me see. I can't. Oh, she does got a PS3. I did see it.
Yes.
Hold on, I ain't ready. Gotta get my gloves on.
Heads up, you're the talk of the town this morning.
Why?
What?
Let me see if I got this right. You kissed Dina,
She kissed me.
which triggered Seth to call you a not so nice word.
Fucking Seth. A
Then
dick.
Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was a strange night, man.
Sounds exciting.
Sounds exciting. PS3.
Hey.
I don't even have a PS3. God damn. She's living life. She got a hot, bigger TV than me. She's in the goddamn apocalypse. I can't afford that kind of shit.
So,
God damn.
we're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's just, I don't want you to think.
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
I like the voice actors.
Thanks.
They're killing it right now. They're killing this. Oh, that is he gonna toss it? Oh shit, a dog. Guys, we beat it. There it is. We beat the game. We haven't even played. That is it. I don't need to worry. What the heck is this? Oh, crazy. We beat the game. Don't worry about it. That's it for The Last of Us. Oh, heck yeah.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, hi.
Oh. Trades and clothing. Yo, I wasn't a fan of Ellie. Please don't hate me. Oh. I'm gonna spoil the game in.
Want to grab some breakfast?
I don't hate you.
Where's Maria?
In the back.
In the back. Ellie, there's so many fucking people in this place. This is crazy.
There you are. Come here.
Oh, it's Tommy's wife. Jesus.
Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Joel do? Joel grabbed me. Okay, the spoil is the game is about The Last of Us 2. Hilarious.
Hey.
Oh.
Look, last night I was drinking too much.
What a... That guy's such a Seth.
Sure.
Sorry to all the other Seths that are cool. This guy's a dink.
Maria tells me that you and Dean are headed out.
So wait, Joel is now like 54? Or something like that?
Sandwiches.
Oh fuck yeah, you made me sandwiches.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Your steak.
Steak sandwiches?
Thank you, Seth.
Goddamn. Goddamn. So, goddamn, Seth. Way to make it up. You know what's kind of funny? I have his shirt.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
What you got there?
Got some sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Smells good.
They're yours.
You sure?
It's fine.
I like this dude. He's my new favorite.
Okay.
I don't want him to die. Okay. You can spoil it right now for me. Does that guy die? Because if that's it, I turn this off. I can't handle another death in my life. I already had Henry and Sam.
Watch yourself.
No, don't spoil.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
I just like him.
Ellie.
He's just so likable.
Not really.
Oh my god, that's so cute! There's a little hey baby trying to learn how to walk! Oh my god! Oh, can we? We're gonna watch it. Oh my god! Look at jumps! Bro, that kid's brave. Hell, that's amazing. Who thinks to put that in the game about zombies? Not me.
Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
But Guys, free puppies. Guys, free puppies. Oh my god. Free puppies. Yeah, don't drop spoilers. Don't. Yes, sir. You jelly. Welcome. How are you?
Maria.
It's been a while. I missed you. No spoilers. I'm happy about the last DLC character in Smash Brothers is Sora. Heck yeah. So is the world. You're excited.
Thanks.
Okay, so when do we get puppies?
Dina, assignments.
Dina.
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Hey, Dina. Can I talk to you?
Is this the girl she kissed?
Hey, guys.
Hell yeah.
Tap it out. Come on. How long?
Getting wrecked. She's not a good snowball fight person. Would not choose her on my team.
Hey. Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Play this game with an open mind. It's an amazing game. An amazing lesson. My mind's always open. What are you talking about? It's never shut.
We were drunk. It's fine.
Well, still, I
Well,
just,
we
I
were
don't want you
drunk?
to think-
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
Yo, I'm bad for that.
Well, we should
Not
probably
gonna
get
lie.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing!
You son of a little shit.
This kid so much.
You want to fuck him up?
Stab him.
Yeah, I do.
Let's stab him.
You asked for it. You better run,
Facts.
you little shit. Holy shit! Get to cover. Go, go.
You're dead, kid. Gotcha.
Gotcha. We're on the board, suckers.
Shit.
Ow. Eat that.
Yo, I'm.
No. Fuck yeah. I mean, frick. Don't tell your mom.
Yo, I'm killing it right now. Teach him a lesson. Aim for the face. Alright. Oh shit! I just got hit twice.
I'm on that kid.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, can I like hoard a bunch?
Fight you, like for real. Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny.
I guess I can't. Get out of here. I'm just gonna take you out. Okay. Got him in the head! In the sensitive area. Oh. Hit him in the crotch.
I see you in your face.
I just want to be winning. What does it go to? Oh, it goes to 10. You better not lose the 8-year-olds. Oh shit.
Oh, you better hide.
Little bitch. I'm killing it. Missed me. Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize that this was Kill Kid Simulator. Oh my god! Your parents don't love you! I'm gonna die right here, I think. Did you hear that? The online should be just the snowball. I know! That's such a rude thing! Haha, your parents don't love you. Jesus. If it was snowball mode, different story. Probably be the best online. Oh.
Who taught you that?
Probably be the best online shooter of all time. Better than COD. Better than Apex. Yeah, suck it. Suck it, you little shit.
How's it feel?
Oh, Jesus. No. I almost lost. Hit the no-no spot? I don't know if like that's a... You hit them in the crotch, and then they like go...
We actually have some work to do.
Yeah. South Park snowball game. Oh my god, yes, with the turkeys.
Let's go.
Yes. I love Chefs. Love Shack. That was my favorite. There's no way that I'd be able to play
Jesse
that.
wants us to do the creek trails. He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
Oh, that's nice you assigned us together. You're gonna like this route.
Alright. Cow launcher.
Morning.
Yes. Oh. I did a lot season. My dog ran into a door. What? That sucks. You scared your dog that much? Oh, cool. I can up. Is he gonna get? Is he gonna get kicked? Sorry, God, don't get kicked. I heard whispers.
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
Thanks.
He's cleaning the hoofs. Oh well, he might get kicked. That happened in Red Dead. It might happen in another game too.
Hey, Shiver.
Shivers? Yeah, it's snowing.
Ah, look who decided to join us.
Do I got hunting rifle? Heck yeah. Howdy y'all. What up, Brad? Ratty? Ratty Brett? The guy in the Red Dead was just asking for... well, that's true. He was.
Open it up.
Tell me you played. I did. We just finished it actually on Saturday.
All right. You all know the drill.
This guy's my favorite dude.
Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle, you come back.
Howdy.
Be smart about it.
Yeah. We just finished
All right.
the first one on Saturday, which was intense. Even better now. Hell yeah. It does take guts to be an organ donor. Holy. Oh my god. We're going to the Himalayas. Is that like the tutorial mode? Was that the tutorial right there? Cause like, I'm into it. If it's all snowball fights, fuck yeah, this game's amazing. I'm in. If that's the only time I play snowball fights, I'm out. This might have been the wrong game to choose. Wait, who are you? Oh my god. I got sleeping bags. That's sick. That's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie, just staring out the window while everyone's sleeping. He's already ready to roll. He's snowy.
Hey. What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You're doing your...
Probably dreaming about somewhere else. Look at her muscles.
Where have you been?
Yeah, she's ripped. I'm jealous. Not gonna lie.
Grab your gear. I want to show you something.
A what?
What?
Trust me.
How's the beginning so far? Snowball fight, and now I'm about to go and with some random guy I don't know. I would not want to arm wrestle her. No. She reminds me of the really strong ladies on Futurama. The Death by Schnoo Schnoo ladies. That's hilarious, actually.
It's cold.
Yeah, no shit, it's snowing.
Sure you don't want to do this when the sun's out? And it's warmer?
Can I punch?
No.
Oh my god, look at those freaking punches.
You don't want to just tell me?
She got some power. Get over here, bro. Snowball fight. What? It's true. Against kids. I won. So that's the best. I beat kids in snowball fighting.
What are you doing wandering around out here by
So
yourself?
who are these characters? I have no clue who these guys are.
You too.
I think they're new.
I feel like the farther south we go, the prettier it's gotten.
You want to keep going? Just drive all the way to Mexico?
I thought about it.
Squeeze.
You can see Manny's hometown.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his stories.
The thing is, we are following.
Probably not.
You're gonna love these new characters? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, why would I get down like that? What the hell? Why would I? Can I just crouch? Okay. Okay,
You
yeah.
all this in the dark?
Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, I'm all caught up.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah, basically. We literally just started. Why would she just do an army crawl, though? That's the funniest. Oh, heck yeah. Kids, damn, you brutal. I am. Oh, I can jump. That's new. That's new. Can I play guitar? No. Don't just have a special
Keep
guitar.
going like this. We're gonna be tired for today's trip.
It's not that far.
Hey, is Mel okay? She seemed out of it these past few days.
She'll be
Man,
fine.
her punches
There's
just
something weird,
are
you're freaking me out.
crazy.
I'm not being weird.
Like, that would suck. Douche. Kadoosh. Drop down. Oh my god, they did it! Finally! Okay, so I've been trying to do... Uh-oh. Jump. I was trying to do the run and, like,
Breaking up with Mel.
thing in, like, the first one, and I'm so glad that you put it in this one.
I've had my fill. Thank you.
Ah, that's so amazing. I already like this game. Oh my god.
You're gonna have to run to make it.
She has a nice... yeah,
You can do it, I can do it.
Kadoosh. And...
Ouch.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
I have a gun now.
Clearly.
I can't
What
pull
is
it out,
that?
though.
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on.
Oh, she's afraid of the heights. Yep.
Shit.
Oh!
Eyes on me. Abby. Stop.
Her name's Abby! Alright. Good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know.
Owen, do we have to go back
Owen?
this way?
Owen and Abby?
Consider it an opportunity to work on your fears.
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby, stop flirting.
F for heights. Stop flirting. Alright. I didn't know that's how we flirted. Thanks, appreciate the help. Oh no.
Is this it?
They found the city. What's going on? Okay, okay. Wait a second.
It's a fucking city.
Yeah.
Have you told anyone else?
Wanted you to see it first.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Saw an armed patrol go from town to an outpost over there. A few more outposts in between.
Oh no.
They have electricity, guns.
Clearly.
It's a lot of people.
We can figure it out.
No, you can't.
Okay.
You can't figure anything out. You're not going to kill them.
Assuming he's in there, how do we get to him?
Wait, what?
We can corner one of the patrols and get confirmation, and then, I don't know, maybe find a way to lure him out.
Yeah, okay.
No, no,
Sure, they'll
no.
be happy
Times
with all
10.
that
Cheese.
Well, then we make them.
You hear yourself?
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm so confused. Are these the
What is going
Firefly
on?
Are these people from the Fireflies? They probably are.
Mel's pregnant.
Salty.
Oh. Okay.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
When everyone else sees this, they're gonna want to turn back.
Fuck yeah. If you only have like a
We
group
can
of
convince
10.
them, right?
Ooh.
I knew I couldn't count on you.
Abby,
I like how the cheese and the squid comes on screen.
but not at any cost.
Oh god.
Hey.
Don't.
Owen, you ding dong. I don't like him. I don't like Owen. You know why? He doesn't have a flashlight on his thing. That means I don't get to be him. I can probably get. I get to play Hurston more. Where are they getting these nice jackets at, eh? It's definitely a firefly. Huh.
Fuck it.
Evading? Whoa! Son of a gun! Evading fear just comes in with
I don't give a fuck.
a 5.
The whole thing on my own.
Gifted subs. Thank you. Holy shitoki mushrooms, dude. I appreciate that. Holy macaroni. Bro. That's intense. What is this thing? Hold on, I'm checking something out. Oh. F for me, no getting. Hey, Ninja Boy. Hype train. No! Not that second hype train. Now that's a flex. Oh god, not another hype train. Oh shit, type train? Oh my god, how do I do this? Thank you, Cats, for 100 biddies. Hype train? Jesus. Yeah, it's a type train, not a hype train. Oh, that's good. Type trains are nice too. I think I was supposed to hold. Ah, thank you. Oh my god. That's all I got for a hype train. You don't have to give anything. I appreciate it. Jesus, guys. Choo-choo mother trucker. Yikes.
Look out. It's just a...
Oh my god, evading fear. And he gives it to Ninja Boy. Wow, Ninja Boy, you turd. Oh my Jesus. Guys. Oh, we need 4 people to do a high train. It is 3, but it's it has to be, I think, 2 subs. From 2 different people, and then a biddies over 100. I think that's what it is. Also, thank you guys. Demon, thank you for the 70 bits, and Paradox, thank you for the 8, and Evading Fear for the 6. 6 gifted. You amazing. You amazing, dude.
Shit.
Oh fuck! Now I need a gun. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
You alive?
Clearly. Oh my god! There's so much more. Oh no. Oh my god! Now there's people. Oh, I can't believe that. Thank you. Wait, what the heck just happened? They went to... It lies. To use bits. And then gave... And now no hype train. Oh. What's the thing you say? How to do a hype train. When multiple people use bits or gifts or subs. The hype train matter. It doesn't... It just says there's a check mark. It's okay. I never got my first hype train until recently anyway. Actually, it happened only a couple weeks ago. I think it has to be... Thank you, evading again. It has to be multiple people. Oh my god. This person's alive. I know you're... I know. Twitch is whack. Twitch is whack. It's so awkward for me now because now I'm like, I don't know how to do it. Is the conductor sleeping? Yeah. I think the train ain't started. I know. It's like Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And then Ratty did it. Ratty got the train going. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. As soon as I get attacked too. Oh my God. Oh my God, you got a hype train. And then I get attacked. No! Jesus! Cat's coming in with 100. Get those slugger punches. Jesus. Oh no. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Why can't I dodge? Level 2? What the funk? The funk rock is going on here. Level 2 hype train. This is the second hype train ever. This is monumental. Getting attacked by zombies, having a second hype train. I mean, level 3. It's more than anything I ever get anyway. Oh my God. What do I do? Oh my God. I'm gonna die, I think. No! I hope it's you guys get this cool like dog emotes again. I hope so, I hope so. Jesus. Beat the crap out of the zombies. Okay. I thought she's bleeding from... She is bleeding from her head. Oh my God.
Anything of you.
Oh yeah. The dog ones are the best. Not gonna lie. I want the cat. Oh, the cat one's so good. There was like a Sphinx cat or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about? Ah, the flashlight. I remember it so well. I remember it so well. Oh my God, they had sick bikes. Okay. Oh, that cat one? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you guys. That's so cool. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep flashlight is in the shot. Hell yeah. This flashlight is amazing. Oh no. I hear things. I hear things, guys. Okay, I'll go closer. We gotta go. Shh. Damn, that was scary. Damn. Good thing I'm strong, though. I guess I have a cat. Oh. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Stand. A cat with shades. Oh, no. Anyone else got Pokemon ones? I wish. I wish. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Tea time out, guys. I will be right back. Fear not, I am not leaving. I just have to go and go pee real quick. Doesn't everyone have a Pikachu? Oh, everyone should have a Pikachu. Shivers. Yeah, it's snowing.
Look who decided to join us.
So I got hunting rifle. Heck yeah. Howdy y'all. What up, Brad? Ratty? Ratty Brett? The guy in the red that was just asking for. Well, that's true. He was.
Open it up.
Tell me you played. I did. We just finished it actually on Saturday.
All right. You all know the drill.
Lunchables are they plastic though? I don't think you can eat a certain amount of plastic. That's okay. Like look at margarine. Hold the phone. Hello?
Congratulations. You have been selected by Air Canada to receive a $999 credit towards your next trip. For further details, press 0 now.
I press 0.
You are currently caller number 5, waiting to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience.
You called me.
Hi, good afternoon. My name's Aaron, and what am I speaking with?
Hey, Alan. My name is Triple G. Why was I put on hold if you called me? All right. Scam likely. Can you not? I'm a bad person. Randy Newman's You Got a Friend of Me. That's also my favorite song. You got a friend in me. You got a friend.
How are you
in me.
feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me,
Well, the
it must have been
job
awful for you.
Up ahead and you miles. Because I just like the way he sings it. From your nice warm head.
Oh my God.
I almost like peed myself though. Whoa! Some of the great things you do. Okay, so we all got Hype Train, dog, Hype Eyes. That's really cool. I do just want to tell you guys. Oh, the Pokemon one was like a weird like thing. Holy shit. I just realized that we almost hit our sub goal. BU, thank you. Every sub and bit goes into back into the stream. Just a fun fact. And then anything left over goes to feeding my dogs. So thank you. I appreciate it. BU, you have a Pokemon one. How? So level 2 hype. That's so sick.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
It's gotta be close.
It's so close. What happens if you get a level 5? I don't know. Thank you for the 10 bits. You gotta wait. There's no hype train. It's not allowed. Twitch explodes. Twitch explodes if you get a level 5? Oh, hell yeah. I think hype trains you can only do like every like hour or something. What the heck? Okay. You have all the Pokemon ones. What the heck? Demon, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. That's gonna give my dog a lot of foods. I think everyone does. I don't. Oh my god. Okie dokie. Stealth kill. Oh my god, this poor woman. This poor woman I just destroyed. Someone dropped their bag of memes. We recreated 2 memes last stream. It was fun. Look at all these chickens. And then, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. It better with the oh, Jonathan, next one you see them. Oh, you have them now too. Dude, that's sick. Some of them are too big. Okay, let's take this motherfucker out. Check it out. What? It's all about. Let's burn this motherfucking party out. Y'all, you all know. You know that song, right? Hopefully. Hopefully. My favorite is the odd cat. Oh, dude, that's sick. R. Another one. Pistol. It's like it's. Oh. Hello. Oh my god, what's in that shell? What's in that shell? Oh my god, what is in that shell?
That's how you do it.
Hell yeah, it is. Okay, put the gun away. Put the gun away. Someone needs to sub to get that. No, just leave it. It's just a funny thing that I do. Wait, there's another one? Oh shit, there's some. Check it out. Oh, probably wasn't supposed to jump that, was I? Can I grab snowballs? It's a metric tactic. It is a metric tactic. Oh, I know. And it's triggering me something. Oh my god. A Viking bee? That's so sick. I'm sorry that it's triggering you. It's not meant to. It's meant to. The smartness. It's just so close. I know. I should do 7.5. 0.7. And then people will be like, oh my god, it's so close. Hello. Welcome to my party. Oh shit. Shit. Shh. Shh. Raddy's lurking and twerking. Oh my good lordy. Nice. He didn't keep killing his friend. No, not at all. I feel like I'm Tom Cruise right now. About to do a Mission Impossible. Oh, wait a second.
Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm glad that my blood's gone. First playthrough, yes, Cosmin. Don't give any spoilers, but you're okay to help. I got my prototype streaming slot mode. Oh, opposite days of you because I don't want to step on. Oh, you can step on my gem. It's okay. It's all fun. Yeah, you can stream any day you want to. I just do it on Tuesdays, Thursdays. Oh, actually, if you ! schedule, we should double tag it for maximum content. Oh, yeah. Yes, we should. I'm planning to do Friday and Sunday. Oh. Played the first game. We just actually finished it. We finished the first game on Saturday.
Do you miss being with him?
Which
Jesse?
left a lot of questions, left a lot of like
Been together for so long.
fun stuff.
Look, Jesse's great.
And hopefully we get the answers that we wanted.
They will always be
I'm super excited. I kind of really excited for it too. I actually no. What's that one? Death Loop.
Hey, how come we never talked about
I was
this
excited
stuff?
for, and I haven't gotten
I
it
don't
yet.
know. It didn't feel.
Oh wait.
You never really talked to me about Kat.
I got my copy. I mean, you can't
much
see
to
it,
talk
but
about.
just just imagine me.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
Okay.
I don't care about her one way or the
I
other.
imagine you holding it. I do.
Okay.
Oh wait, what?
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours. Well, it's so big of you. And I think she wasn't right for you.
You didn't get.
Interesting. Shut up.
I didn't have any spoilers
Hey.
yet, so don't tell me. No spoilers. Also, like I played the first game, so we're good.
You can tie Shimmer up here.
But like, no spoilers to this game, please. If I see chat going crazy,
Hey,
you in trouble.
you want to see something
You
spectacular?
in trouble.
You're gonna point at your face, aren't you? Nothing is that spectacular.
Yo, that was a good call. That was a good dad joke.
Come on, stupid.
Exclamation mark dad joke on then. Also, yeah, exclamation mark schedule. You can see when I stream. Every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm glad here that there's no dead person on the toilet like they did in the last game. If two vegans are having an argument, is it still considered beef?
What are you thinking this view, huh?
How was the snow globe feeling after the storm? A little bit shaken.
Yeah, this route has
It's beyond beef. That's funny.
Where do we sign in?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Ellie needs to go out in the sun a lot more. She's looking a little pasty. I don't know if she's sick or something. The impossible fight. The vegan one, corny. Wow. Wow. He's a little. Just a little. And this is the next level beyond beef.
Jesse?
Oh, look at the ray tracing. Oh,
Right.
oh my god, it's so sick.
Man, he was funny.
PlayStation 5 is in the game.
Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff.
Guys, thank you so much.
We all be that sharp.
Making my streams awesome.
We all make it to 7.
Also, I'm really, I don't like how she leaves half of her backpack open. It's driving me wild. I don't like it. Does this girl have her backpack open? No, she does not. She's smart. You know, I just gift you sets because I'm waiting. Oh. Oh. It's closed. Mine or hers? Oh, hers is closed. Mine is not. I will ask you out. Human contact. Something I haven't felt for a while. Yes.
Sign us in.
She needs quick access. Oh my god.
This place? It used to be a radio tower.
I can't. Evading feelings for you. Oh my fucking god. That's good. That's funny. Whoa! Oh shit. We got it right? All clear. 2 clickers. Gas station cleared them. Joel and Tommy. Joel and Tommy. Wow. Yo, that's crazy. Dead goat.
Come here.
She told me to come here. It's more peaceful. Okay. Yeah. No, it totally is. It's a tiny gold, tiny aura. CC. Evading fear.
Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look.
Oh.
I see a strip mall? Oh, with the supermarket? No, town's past that. There's the town. With the big tower thing? Yep.
Oh my god. Not a spoiler. You can see. That's true. Thank you.
There's a ski lodge. That's the one on Tommy and Joel's route. That's the one.
So I gotta go there?
Let's get back to the horses.
Hell yeah. Clip clop. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Actually, evading fear. I was actually in what was it? Brantford yesterday, and I should have stopped in to say hello. I'm so sorry I didn't. Oh my god, I'm scavenging. That means I can upgrade stuff. Yeah, you should have. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Is this a bong? Fuck yeah, let's get ripped tonight. Let's get ripped tonight.
I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
Let's get wasted. I'm gonna go get high and ride a horse. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fun fact. Oh yeah, I also worked there. Whoa. I'm like a PPT. Some super. I'm a SPPT. Super part time. Yeah, once. Yo, it's the best gig ever. Get paid full salary.
Were you
For...
wearing those same clothes yesterday?
Oh my god.
They're clean. No judgment. It's patrol.
Could you imagine if that was the case though?
You're here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
I don't like how I do like how you can jump. Oh, I can't. I can't do those ones yet. I have to be a Twitch partner. So that would be the goal. In order to get emotes that are like GIFs and stuff, you have to be a Twitch partner. I know. I wish. Soon. Soon. If we keep building our little communes goals. Exactly. Build our little communities. Keep posting on the Tickety Talk. Good things are gonna come. Keep making my YouTubes.
I think we should go out
Keep
like
just doing what we doing here. We're already killing it. We're killing our goals.
Like living a long life.
It's great.
You?
And
No
it's
way.
great.
Come on. You're way too reckless.
I haven't updated October's goals yet, so if you do exclamation mark gold, it's September's goals, so don't do them.
I am wearing boots today.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know how you're
I said entirely too much money in that store. You have probably sold. Oof. 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 Oof.
Did I ruin your punchline?
Oof.
Maybe.
Oof. I do want to just say like two things. We did do a ton of content, and we did do a cooking stream and an in real life stream. And 25 plus average viewers. We're actually super like close. We're averaging about 12.3, which is huge. Because like before, it was great.
Should we check these houses out?
So I do just want to say we are taking pretty big steps, and that's kind of sweet. I was definitely not. I didn't need it, but it's good. Yeah, I miss Nathaniel as well.
Temperature dropped.
He never texts me, and I'm sad. Where do I go? Jump it. Whoa! There's some. Oh, it's a moose. Okay, I do just want to say one thing. As a Canadian, I feel like this moose would have had a bigger chance against infecteds.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose?
A lot. Like 100.
Where the hell are they?
Let's go find him.
It say equip the long gun. Oh, a 4. That's so funny. Yeah, moose are terrifying for people that don't know.
I hear some inside. How the fuck did they get in there?
Yeah, whoa! I didn't even realize. All the freckles. HD? Nice. HD triple G. I'm gonna take it out quietly. Not gonna lie, they did get a little freakier, which is okay. They definitely are dressed more for the weather this time.
It's down.
Just can't do. I do.
That's one.
I do sometimes in the summer.
Let's see if we can get around to the back of the supermarket.
Let's see.
Idea.
On my nose, I see him right now. Freckles. Okay. Super weird. Thanks, Triple G, for showing me your freckles. Yeah, you know what? That's not a big deal. No problem. Oh. There's no like... Okay. Hello.
You good?
Strike stunned enemies to deal significant damage. Hell yeah.
The way we came in was barricaded. How'd that runner get in here?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Right here.
What's the most?
I see she lost herself. Yeah, she definitely has.
Gotta be the one I had with Joel.
Hello.
A year or so ago. It was like...
I feel like the runner came from up here. Oh, damn it.
Dina, this way. More runners.
Let's keep it quiet.
Okay, I'm going.
How it goes.
I'm going to this one. You go get that one. Ahoy, ahoy. Oh my god, Dina's slow. Thank you. Okay, there's 3 in here. Is that it? I have no clue where they are. One's right here. Stealth kill! Oh my god! He almost got scenes. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Hey, hello, it's me. Could you imagine me trying to like... Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. I just need to open the drawers. Oh. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Wow, look at us, guys.
Yeah.
Hello, it's me.
Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Oh, fuck.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
Oh, what is in here? I'm so confused. That's me, searching supplies, collectibles, while everyone else is fighting. I'm wondering, can't they die from the cold? The people or the dinosaurs? As in, I meant zombies, not dinosaurs. I would feel like they would not live that quickly, or they would be slower. Definitely the definitely the dinosaurs, right? No, the zombies. Yeah, no, I think oh, I was supposed to go this way. Crazy. I just saw that door before and I was like, ah. I'm killing things. She's over. Ah, look at the drawers. Hell yeah.
There's a hole in the roof over there.
It's the best way to do it.
Here.
Okay. Ah, it's bothering me so much right now. That backpack. That backpack being open is bothering me. Okay. She doesn't even put things in that part of the backpack. So that's even driving me even more insane. Okay. Okay. Gotta deal with it. Gotta deal with it. Just gotta deal with it, I guess. Do health kit upgrade.
Dina, under here.
Hold on, hold on. Oh! I think he might have closed it. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that my cool dude that I really liked? I hope fucking not.
Are you clean?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Just banged up. Please die of old age and not because you get infected. I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Alright.
Deal.
You got me, game. You got me on the first jump scare. Clipping that. Please. Please do. Alright. Take it out. Let's see. You unzip? She did unzip. But does she zip it back up? Oh, you son of a bitch. She doesn't. Oh, someone got it. Oh my god.
See any way to that roof?
She is us.
I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. Ellie's a monster. She is. Hello. I found oodles and noodles. Oh. Oodles and noodles. Supplements.
Actually, yeah.
Won't zip her backpack up. Oh, I know. It's driving me nuts. What's the one thing about this game? Do you run clip script? Or do you want it in the core? Oh no, you're good. You're Gucci. You keep it. I have a clip script and it automatically will add it to the next like be right back screen or starting soon stream. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm Goosh. Preacher guy coming in. What's up, bud? We're just trying not to die from zombies. I feel like it's really funny anytime I say Jesus. he just knows. He just knows me. Knows me too well. Anytime. It's really funny. Alright, how the heck do we get in there? Do some. True. I appreciate it. On the truck? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. Here to do. Gotta jump. Yeah, because that's a new mechanic.
This way.
Yeah, you could. I could take the night off. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, it's good. Every clip gets saved, and then it gets put on the YouTube channel for clips. Just want to give you a fun fact. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to YouTube and type in IAmTripleG clips, 2 words.
Fix yourself up.
But IAmTripleG is 1 word, and you'll see I think 50 clips from the last little bit. Oh yeah, craft. And that's how we do. Same with the VODs. The VODs get posted on the IAmTripleG VODs channel. And then they usually get put down for like tickety-talkities and YouTube shorts and clips, all that jazz. Was nice leaving, guys. Why? I'm bleeding. What happened?
I see spores in there.
Oh god, oh god.
Masks on. Got it.
Wait, why is she putting a mask on? I think I only have an hour left. Oh god. Don't say that.
Remember.
It's used to say it's from a podcast which was called Games, Geeking Out, and Guilty Pleasures.
All these spores mean they.
And gee, I cut my foot open in a metal shower door. Oh my god. And I just went with the name. And now, so we called it the Triple G Podcast.
Let's get to the ground.
And that was the Twitch name for the longest time. And I was like, I don't want to have that as a thing because I think people just think we're doing podcasts. So I switched it to IAmTripleG. And voila, that's it. That's the origin story. Oh my god. So, I thought you had Dora the Explorer band-aids. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go on. I'd go to your memorial and be like, he lived how he died. In the shower. Naked. Stubbing his toe, bleeding out. I don't know the code. I might now. Left the real shit on the safe. The date of mine. Good boy got employee of the month. Don't fucking. Employee of the month? Yeah, go to the Willet. My good boy got employee of the month. Does the dog? Look at the dog. Okay. Employee of the month. Oh. September? Well, I am looking around. Employee of the month? Hello? If you say follow, put each other house near so the pub bleed out nachos in the oh my god. That's dark. That's dark, dude. Ah, employee of the month stuff should be here. Maybe not. The safe code. Is it in this? Where is it though? Where would it have been? Yeah, I'll take that off. Other side of the hall. Oh. Ah, oh! Alright. I see how it is. 7. Okay, doggy. And now you understand me. Oh my god. How do safes work, really? Whoa, look at us, killing it. Thank you, appreciate it. He is replaying himself, blood has lost. I know. He is. No. He's gonna die. Oh my god. I'm gonna call the police. Call an ambulance. Son of a bitch. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Is that a clicker? Oh fuck, there's more clickers.
Here we go. Keep it extra quiet.
Turn the fucking light off. I'm trying to stealth kill a clicker, please. Dina clutched right there. I know. She did come in. Supposedly a second one. Clickers can't see. I thought they can feel the light. They can hear, right? She's running way too quick. The fungus is based in real life fungus that takes over the bugs. Hello. Oh my god. That's disgusting.
These blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. Get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language.
Whew. I thought that was another clicker for a second. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? How did it get over there so quick? If you move quickly, they'll shoot. Oh, run coming, and they'll shoot. So either way, they'll come. Either way, they'll come over. Appreciate it, by the way, Cosmin. Thank you for helping.
Dina, will help.
Oh no.
Coming.
Here I am, just holding the goddamn thing. Her taking 20 minutes. Only pharmacy employees allowed in here, guys.
I'll make you a present. I'll take a present.
Are you sure he says something in hers? What?
Ellie.
Take it. Holy fuck, this guy scared me. Just take everything. Take everything, please. I told you the runner and the clicker nearby, you can shoot and see. What? It'll go after a runner instead? That's so crazy. Oh, good.
Here. Thanks.
Okie dokie.
Careful with that.
It sounds not fun at all. What are you talking about?
We're not done.
Sounds like I'm gonna get scared.
We got some numbers here.
Everyone, I gotta get the. Oh, thank you. I hope you have a good night. Have a good night, sleepy sleeps. Good night, good night, good night. If you hold the runner and the clicker will kill him. I don't want to though. Like this? Hello. Yeah, no. No!
Oh no, you don't.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is the worst idea of all time! Wait, where's the fire? Go! Oh my god, a guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. Well, that wasn't scary or intense.
Nope.
At all.
You know what? I'm impressed with us.
Yeah, almost fucking died.
Man, the guys are not gonna believe our numbers.
Okay.
Alright, let's loot.
Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Agreed.
Yo, this guy got destroyed. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
I tried. It didn't work. I don't know what to believe now. I'm not gonna lie. I tried, and I tried to do real gamer shit. It didn't work for me. I failed epically. I'm gonna just finish. Oh. Let's go on the walk-in. Something's in here. Something's in there. Guaranteed. When I tried it at work, you must be very lucky, because I'm not. Especially not at video games. I'm only half gamer. I don't drink gamer fuel anymore. I drink Swift Lifestyles. Code PaRT. How the hell do I get out of this goddamn house? Hey, cool, I need that. How sick would it have been if my little stream elements then use code Triple G instead? Ah, there it is. That would have been funny. What? There's a cable.
I won't budge. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Okie dokie. She's serious.
Cable here.
Oh my god, imagine if my arm got stuck.
Yeah. That should hold us.
Alright, lasso this motherfucker, please.
Get over. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Alright, pop up. Fuck yeah.
That's good.
That's so funny. Fuck yeah. Oh my gosh. Fuck yeah.
Careful when you get up here. Pretty windy.
Oh, I got like, I can do something. That's good. I'll do that. Ba-doom. Oh, there's extra stuff. Survival and then something else? Training manuals. Have I played any of the Far Cry game? Yeah. I played Blood Dragon, that's it. And Far Cry 3. I haven't not played 4 or Primal or anything new. I am kind of like a little bit intrigued about this new one that's coming out.
Over here.
But I don't know. I'm intrigued. I do want to play the Deathloop game though. Oh, it would be cool if it wasn't first person. But that's its like thing.
Following you.
I got Deathloop. Ah, I'm jealous. It just looks so good. It's a kind of, it's like a first person shooter, right? Slash. If I don't, oh, true. You gotta relate with them. You gotta relate. Oh, I'm going, speaking of relating, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday, and it's the season finale of Marvel's What If. I'm excited. I had Far Cry 3. I had it for PS3. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, but I had a PS2. Wow, wow. That's funny. Fallout games. Heck yeah. I definitely first person, not first person on Fallout. Did we just get lost? Uh-oh. So my cut isn't actually that bad. Small dog syndrome. And tomorrow, it's the only one I'm missing. Oh shit! Thank you for the follow, Kaz. Costs.
Dina! Ellie! Where are you? Ellie! Oh, thank God. Come on, this way.
Oh my gosh, she actually came. Cass and now Costs. Oh no. Glad you're going to make it. I think I know. Evading fear. I'm so glad that you're gonna survive. I don't know what I would do without you, buddy. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Also gonna go see Venom tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Can I tell you the first time I went and saw Venom, we saw it in theaters. Oh my God. And now you'll be here for when Elijah Wood actually does join us. Yes. Elijah Wood likes to be a mod, which is funny.
All right, let's make sure it's clear.
What is this? He's so funny when he comes in. But yeah, so the first time when we went and saw Venom, there, and it's like about split personality, kind of going craziness, and puppies. Oh yeah, puppies. This guy actually was like really freaking out the whole crowd in the thing because he was talking to himself the whole time and like screaming and stuff, and it just made the experience so. And it's 5 a.m. Oh Jesus! How did you stay up to 5 a.m.? That's crazy. I can't do that. I'm too old. Was it a sketchy white van as well? No, what? Smash it. With a gun? 5 a.m.
Can't lock a window.
That makes sense.
All right, that
Who would have guessed? Not me.
What's going on here?
Square.
All this electronic stuff. This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure?
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, nobody else would tinker
I
with this
appreciate
shit.
it.
But why would he hide it from me?
Wow. Is Eugene that guy? Is the guy that I like? I think so. I think that's Yuji. Good old Yuji.
Huh.
No, that's Jesse. Oh shit. Okay. I like Jesse.
Eugene's place.
Flip.
He was a firefly?
Oh.
He served with Tommy.
However, the boy's name is spelled.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Jesse. Oh, we need to cook.
Some real dark shit.
You gotta get them out. Oh, it's true. I
He said
do.
he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ.
Yeah. So the Venom thing, it made the whole experience a little bit like creepier and cooler. And Venom is is a better movie because of it, of how weird that situation happened.
I don't buy Tommy doing that though.
Oh,
He could do worse.
now I have a journal. What is this? Red Dead?
What do you mean?
He and Joel
You guys know what's
did
up.
a lot to survive after the outbreak.
Alright, guys. Okay, I love you. Jesus, that's a really aggressive love right there. Wait. Is it the same Eugene from The Walking Dead? Oh my god, it'd be funny if it was, cause he's like a tech dude. Oh my gosh. Evading fear. Good night, buddy. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. It's all filled with sunshine and not rain like it is today.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene.
Whoa, it is that
They look
Eugene.
like babies here.
Eugene looks awesome. Oh, of the first season?
Lights, heaters.
Dudes, you need to get past the first season 100%. For sure. Ninja smoke bomb. Pff, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Could you imagine if he just showed up right beside me? Fun fact, he lives here. He doesn't. It'd be great if he did. It'd be so good. It'd be so fun. His family and my family would mesh. Yo, Eugene is legit.
He left his family to join the
He looks-
Fireflies.
Oh,
Harsh.
never mind. Never mind, Eugene. That's kind of a douche thing to do, dude.
Hey, found the generator.
Alright, pump her. Pump it. Louder. Oh, they changed this.
Oh, that's better.
Butter.
Oh wow. Impressive workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
Fuck yeah, I can. Let's get that 9s going, baby. You hyped for season 11 of The Walking Dead? Yeah. I just watched on Netflix. Oh, someone's throat. Yeah, please. Capacity. I learned my lesson from the last time. Season 11. Yeah, so if you can't get past 1, is it really worth it? Yeah, after you get past like the slowness of 1, and it's such a like a. Is it out? I don't think so. I know like there is a new season on Netflix here in Canada for me. So I don't know about American citizens or other citizens
Oh, hello.
of the world.
Ellie, look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
Oh shit. Okay.
See a way down?
I know that just started, and Grey's Anatomy just got added. In Romania, it's only 10. Oh, I think it's gonna take a bit. I think it takes a little bit. See, in Canada, we have it. I think.
Come on.
Or it's 10. Something just got released. And like Cass, it's worth watching. The first season is a little whack. Second season,
Well, it's
it gets
obviously
better,
sex
and then
den.
it just kind of gets better. You grow with the characters, and it's just nice. I know like your favorite character. I know who it will be. I can already tell you about Glenn, just because Glenn has a cool name, and he's such a little twerp at the beginning. And then you'll love Carl. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm streaming around the world. Welcome to Canada, everybody. Canada, US, and Romania. Hell yeah. That's important. It is important. No attacking. Is this marijuana? It is. Am I gonna get high? Is this the second time I'm gonna make it like a weed joke? Oh, I'm sick or something. Oh man. I'll take that. I don't know what this is. Joints. Walking Dead rule number 1, don't attach. Oh yeah, don't get attached to characters. It's true. It's just like Game of Thrones though too.
Oh, there we go.
Your favorite character's
it's still
gonna
good.
die, no matter what, and whom it is.
Let's find out.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it.
We legit gonna hide away right now.
Fuck. Give me that.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Like you're gonna get it.
Gee, thanks for well. What? For what?
Yeah.
Not everybody dies. Tim some. Oh my god.
Fuck it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It worked.
I got it open, didn't I?
Dankest.
Smells good.
I mean,
The border of suburbia. Oh my god.
stuck here a while, right?
How cold is it? Serbia, not suburbia.
Totally trapped.
Oh. Yo, you're all around the world too. Damn. Holy.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh. Jimmy Charles.
Scale of 1 to 10.
That's funny.
1 being like absolute trash, and 10 being
My company is global, baby. Hell yeah.
how would you rate our kiss from last night?
100.
Why are we still talking
Karn is
about this?
worldwide. It's like prestige worldwide.
You said it was a mistake.
Did I say that? What are you doing? I asked you to rate our kiss.
Bow chicka wow wow. Bow chicka chicka bow chicka wow wow. Oh, it's happening! It's happening!
A 6?
Oh, that's low.
Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Wow. She's playing hard to get.
Yeah, but 6.
Good for her.
What? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
past 2 years I didn't have it. What?
Infuriating.
Salt 6. I died. Me too.
Met you.
Yeah, you're a Salt 6. I'll be like, okay. See you later.
I want to go back outside into that blizzard.
Jesus.
Don't want to stopping you. This better be better than
That's no fun. Young love, right? Am I right, guys? Young love. I remember the days when I was that young. 10 right here. That was a 10. Uh-oh. Working for the approval rating. Oh, shit! I'm back. Am I gonna meet her? While they're... Oh, no. Shit. Is it them? There's 2. 3. Okay, bye. Remember, I have only 1 gun. Well, you know what kind of sucks? You're getting into it, and then all of a sudden they take us to this situation, so that we don't get so crazy into it.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Shit!
Run! Son of a bitch! Holy shit! No! No! Run! What the hell just happened? Why did they do this? Can I say it? No, don't say it! Jesus Christ! Oh! Jesus! There's hordes now? Holy shit, I don't know if I can do this in this game. I already played Days Gone and I can't handle that. Oh my god. Go! No! Oh my god, this girl's gonna die. Oh, in the water! You freak! Oh no! Just run, just run, just run. I have no clue where we're running, but we're running. Shit, go up. Oh my god. It's not a spoiler if it's happening. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Oh shit. Jeff! No! Go! Where the hell do I go? Where the hell do I go? Shit! I'm gonna fucking die right now. Thank God. Just go. I'm just trying to go here. Go. No! Oh my God. Everyone loves this one. Oh my God, oh my God, it's hard. I should do the title, no spoilers, or I'll kill you. That's really aggressive though, so maybe I'll just do... Oh my God. You'll have bad nightmares if you spoil. Oh my freaking God, I'm gonna get destroyed. Holy shit! Joel? Oh my God. Joel?
Oh shit! Hold up!
Huh? Joel's the hero. He is.
Okay.
I was thinking, like, what the hell's going on?
Where the hell they all come from?
It don't matter. What it does is where we going.
Thank you.
We can make a break for the lodge.
Yeah, I ain't got a better idea.
You're not gonna ask who I am?
You good with that gun?
Yeah.
Good. We gotta move. Keep up with us.
Oh, he's using the stubby too. Using that
We gotta
stub
warn
nose.
everyone. Come back with a cleanup crew.
We gotta live through this first. Watch them windows.
Oh, that's so sick.
God damn it! These son of bitches are everywhere! Gotta move! Through the door!
Oh, hell yeah.
Through this door! Come on! Hurry!
Oh my god, I love that. I love the. No! 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 Son of a gun! Shoot him, please. I don't like that you can.
That door ain't gonna hold him for long.
Holy fuck. Are we gonna take one of these trams up?
Up there, the window! That's our way out! You see a way up there? Here, use this!
Oh my gosh.
Hey, girl! Give us a hand with this thing!
Straight up, gotta will skip. Yeah. Basically, you should just Kratos the whole thing.
We're getting inside! I'll get the gondola to the window! You two keep those infected off!
Oh my god.
This thing is heavy! Look out!
Oh no, no, oh no. Jesus! I was not ready for that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just need another minute!
Jesus.
Heads up!
I don't know how to do this. Oh.
How we doing, Tommy? Almost there!
Oh! Broke his face.
I got it! Come on! Whoa! Go! Hey! Through the window! Let's go!
I'm ready. I am ready. Come on, Joel.
I got you.
Thank you.
They're close to us!
Where are we going?
It's this way! Come on!
Jesus. Oh my god, I don't like this.
Head for those doors!
Oh! I know, I've been missing hitting it. Oh my god. Are we gonna be trapped in here for the night? And then they're gonna break through all the other windows?
I'm Tommy. That's Joel. What's your name?
Abby.
Abby, are you okay?
Why did she do that?
That ain't gonna hold. We gotta go back. We can't outrun them all the way to Jackson. We need to barricade that door. Tommy, we cannot stay here. The horses ain't making it all that way.
My friends are at a mansion just north of here. It's fenced in. We have the whole perimeter secure.
Oh no.
It's a Baldwin place. I can work. All right. I'll get the door. All right. You ride with me. Come on. Go!
Oh my god, this is nerve-wracking. Oh my god. What's scarier than zombies? Oh, a horde. Jesus.
What about this one?
And this is going on in the background.
When I was
Holy
12.
fucking god.
I found a skateboard. Uh-oh. And I tried to get on it. And it shot right out from underneath me.
I kind of like that they have a problem with like armpit hair because you can't do anything about it. That's fun. That's fun. That's a fun fact. I also have that much armpit. I am not an armpit hair person. Yo, she's got tats. When did this happen?
Chemical burn.
Oh shit.
I did it myself.
I know. Hell yeah.
Why?
So she hasn't told anyone that she's immune.
To cover a bite mark? Right here.
Legit? I have none. So I'm with her.
By an infected when I was 14. And turns out I'm
No spoilers.
immune. So it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and
She does
cysts.
have a tat covered up.
Ow! Fuck you. What? Hey! I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story.
Oh, you want a bite, Mark?
Oh my god.
Did you hear that? Jesse?
Just stay there, okay?
Are you okay?
Just will
What's
you wait,
going on?
please? What? Just turn around. What are you doing?
Are you kidding me? You're supposed to be on patrol.
There's a blizzard outside.
Is that weed?
Why are you here?
People are counting on you. You get that? What we do matters.
That is awkward.
Why aren't you at the fucking lookout?
Because Tommy and Joel didn't show up.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw lights.
Maybe they just went back to town.
Without being replaced? No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides.
Oh
We
no.
can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
I don't like you riding solo. We don't know what's out there.
Exactly. What if they need help?
Okay, I'll head west. Dina can take south, and you.
It is super awkward, and then all of a sudden the situation's happening. Oh my god, this guy's probably like dying on the inside. Like if that, like 4 days of breakup, and then she's got a new thing. Oh yeah. Ah, Red Dead again. Skadoosh. Pop, pop. Oh my god. You would think that they would, like, hold up a little. Jesus, slower. Oh my god.
Let's get inside.
How did they know that we were coming? I don't know. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jesus.
You scared us.
Yeah, I got scared too.
We're good. Thanks.
Yeah. Can I talk to you for a minute?
You want to get those saddles off?
No, it's all right. We'll just ride out the storm and get here.
Got any brushes or towel or anything?
You are nothing but lucky.
You have no idea.
Don't get electricity in here.
Where the fuck have you been? There are solar panels on the roof. And who are these people?
How long y'all been here?
Since yesterday.
Yesterday. Yep. What are y'all doing out this way?
Just passing through. You two live nearby? We do. A few hours down the hill. Y'all should come back with us, restock before you head out.
Appreciate it.
Oh
Mel,
no.
by the way.
Tommy,
Mel?
this is my brother.
Joe.
Mel! Wait a second.
Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
What the fuck?
Laura, all clear?
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me! Get off me!
They are the Firefly. Oh my god, his leg. Oh my god.
Puta madre.
Joel Miller.
Who are you?
Guess.
I don't know. Well, clearly your name's Abby, but
Well,
say whatever speech you got rehearsed. Get this over with.
Oh my god.
Tourniquet his leg. Do it.
They're gonna keep him alive? Oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh my god. Yeah.
Fucking move.
She better hurry up.
God damn it.
What the hell? Oh my god, his leg's so bad. We don't know where this is gonna go. No, we don't.
Clear out.
I don't want him to die. Tell us. Oh, she's gonna hit him in the face? Please don't. He's beautiful.
You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
What? No!
Joel! Tommy!
What the hell just happened? Oh my fucking god. Alright. Let's go on a rampage, Ellie. Yeah, shiver. Stay. In the snow. Sounds like a plan. Oh my god, video games can't live through.
Tommy!
Can't be sick. Okay, thank you. As you say, video game. Oh my fuck. She jumped pretty far. Not gonna lie. Holy shit, that's too much, I think. That's too much. Okay, okay. Whew. Okay, I needed that. After that craziness that just fucking happened. I almost did it again. Alright, let's see how do I get down without dying? I see. How the hell did I go from that high? That's the one. What is this? Oh, weird. It's like one of those Meatloaf songs. I would do anything for Joel. I would jump off a cliff and back. Bow, bow.
Joel?
Shh, stop yelling.
Tommy?
Tears are already coming. Oh my fucking god. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, get it. Steal everything. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know I probably had to hurry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Excuse me? Oh my god, they're coming. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes! Sliced her!
Get her down! Get off me! Get her hands! Get the fuck off me!
Oh my god.
Look, you got her. Okay?
You're gonna fucking die!
What's going on?
Let him go.
Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect? We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us.
Holy fuck. That's a funny one.
You're done.
You want what I want, right?
End it. Now.
What?
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't do this.
Why would she use a
Joel,
3
please get
wood?
up. I'll fucking kill you.
Who are they? Oh, he's got head stuff on the club. She's gonna be vengeful for that. Oh, she kicked him in the face. We'll find out later on. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ellie?
First you see this.
I'm sorry.
I don't even want to know. What's up, Dark Shadow?
They're down here!
Oh my god. It looks like. Oh good, I'm back at my house. Wow. Thanks for the follow. Goddamn. What the hell just friggin' happened? I didn't want it. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have a shower and cry in it, cause what the fuck? Tommy, how the fuck are you alive? Hey, I brought over casserole.
Hey.
Good moment to follow. Yeah.
Could I sit down,
Epic
please?
moment. Epic moment. What the frig just happened? My eyes are watering. It's because it's stuffy in here.
Wants to make sure you're eating.
Seriously, kid do awesome game. Oh my god.
Stop us.
Appreciate it. Appreciate that kind word. I'm not gonna lie.
To have the guys that we would need to do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
Yeah.
So they just get to get away with this?
It looks like they do.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
Imagine getting, because she just got ripped. She just got high as
If
shit.
we get hit by hunters again.
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's the fourth time. Oh my god.
If it were you
Stop
or
putting
me,
yourself
Joel would
through
be
this
halfway
hell.
to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What the WLF move?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
The entirety. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for coming and reliving the entirety again.
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care.
We just played the first one and finished it on Saturday.
You can't talk me out of this.
This is the first starting of it today. I'm bummed out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bummed out. Big Daddy Joel.
Give me a day.
Everyone's like, oh, make sure you keep an open mind. Jewel died. I'm gonna keep. Well, I'm closing off. I can't love another.
She won't budge.
Holy shit.
Figure something out. One day. Please.
Huh. I'm really pondering who those people are. If they're fireflies. If they're David. Oh, they're fucking David people. I do. If you go to YouTube IAmTripleG VODs, they are all up. They should be all up. Trying to get myself an interest to see videos for now. I feel ya. It's overwhelming. Everyone you can go back and watch the VODs on the channel because here on Twitch they leave after 14 days, so I save them. Damn. And now there's you can play it on PS4. It is a PS4 game. She gonna be like, I'm out, Girl Scout?
At his house before we leave. We just have to
The music? Oh my god, yeah. Thanks. Okay. I could save it. God damn it. Guys, I just want to say, what the shit? Holy shit! Okay. I'm really sorry to end this abruptly. There's no multiplayer, I don't think. But, it's a very good place to call it for tonight. Remember that the VOD will be put on the VOD channel, and they'll be up ready for Thursday stream. Holy crap. Thank you guys for making today's stream pretty fun. It was amazing. You guys are always awesome. Thank you to everyone who came in. Everybody, you guys are rad. I appreciate you. Remember, all the clips are going to be on the clips channel. IAmTripleG right here. Just go to YouTube, IAmTripleG clips, or IAmTripleG VODs, or IAmTripleG. You'll find them. Also, that's a lot of pops. Yeah, it is. That's nothing. I still got 400 in a tote right beside here. Yeah. Remember, guys, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys ever want to come back, I'll be streaming then. And yeah, go hang out on Tickety Talk. Make the viral Tickety Talks go even more viral, because that's pretty fun. I appreciate you guys all. Thank you for making my stream amazing. You guys are definitely add a lot to the stream. So you guys are definitely add a lot. That doesn't make any sense. You guys definitely do add a lot to the stream. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Make sure you treat people how you want to be treated. And even if they're like dinks, just kill them with kindness. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Toodaloos. I'm feeling the biggest hole right now, and I'm just gonna go sit in a shower and cry. For 3 hours. No, for the next 8 hours. Till I have to go to work. So cry it out. No. bullshit. Okay, guys. Have a great night. Have a great morning. Costs. It's 5. Go to bed. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace and love. See you guys later. See ya. See you guys later. See you guys later. See you guys. See you guys later. Peace and love.